Jester Tester, an honest review for you.
Hello everyone, Jester Tester is back with another review. This time, we are reviewing the fitness tracker with heart rate monitor by RUNME. Now here it is, guys. This is the way it comes. It comes in a nice little box like this. All right. There's the back of it. All right, let's open it up and take a look at it. All right, guys, so this is it. It comes packaged like this. Got nice little foam in it. It's holding the watch inside. All right, this is the unit. Okay, and in the back you have your instruction manual. All right. There's your instructions. Now, I will say, this fitness tracker comes with a lot of features in it. For the money, you get quite a bit of features out of this, which I like a lot. Okay, what it is, they have a sticker over the top of this to protect your screen. Okay, in the back here, it is a nice soft rubber, very, very soft. And I'll tell you, this thing is comfortable to wear. It is light as anything. And the rubber that they use for the band, it's not like some of the ones are plastic, like that hard plastic. Now, this is like a nice soft silicone rubber or very, very soft silicone. So it is very breathable, very, very light and comfortable. You hardly, after a while, you don't even know you have it on, to be honest with you. I was wearing this for quite a while, and I actually forgot it was on. So it does track your sleep, where, which I was going to say, some of the other ones that I have had that tracked your sleep, it was annoying to sleep with, so you didn't really even want to sleep with it. But this one, you don't even know it's on, so it's pretty cool. All right, so in the back of it, you have your heart rate. Gauge in the back there. Okay, it'll take your pulse rate and all that. Okay, now this is the cool thing about it. To charge this, you pop it out, okay, and the unit itself, if I can get it out of there we go, becomes basically its own little dongle that you just plug right into your computer or USB. You can even take your USB charging block for your phones or anything like that, and you take your wire out and you just plug this right in the top, and that's how it charges. It's pretty cool. It's really convenient. And then when you're done charging it, okay, there's a little in the back. You slip it in from the back. You push the USB connector in first into the rubber there. Push that in first, and then from the back, you just push it up, and it's good. It's good to go. All right, so let me take the plastic off here and show you what the screen looks like. All right, so that's it. Now, the way you activate the screen is you swipe down. It is a swipe activated screen, okay, and it turns it on. Okay, now on this camera, you're going to see a flickering. You're going to see the image flickering. Now, that doesn't happen in real life. That's only because the camera shutter is picking up the waves in the LCD screen. You don't see that. It goes too fast for your eye to see, but the camera does catch it. So just ignore that flickering. It definitely doesn't do that. The image is clear. Now, when you swipe down, you have your screens, your more screen. Okay. Right now, that's the weather screen. Okay, and I'll get back to that in a second. All right, you do have your messages. Okay, so you can set this to where, which is really cool, it'll sync up with your phone, and you can control almost everything through the app. You can tell it that you want to receive your messages from emails, your any kind of messaging that you want, or you could opt out of the email and just go with SMS messaging or anything like that, and the messages will show up. The only thing I'll say about that is it's hard to read the messages a little bit. You know you got one because it rings off, it vibrates on you, so it does tell you got the message. but it's a little hard to read it because you only get maybe the beginning of the message or whatever. So it is a little hard. The message scrolls across. So for me, it was a little hard to read the messages, but at least I knew I had one when they came in, which was cool. It also lets you know if your phone is ringing. You can also track on here if you can't find your phone or you left your phone somewhere and you left it. You can actually find your phone with it by hitting the key here, and can't find it right now. And you can actually make the phone vibrate so you're able to find it. So there's a lot of features in this that I like. All right, then you have your Bluetooth pairing. You can turn it on and off if you don't want it going through Bluetooth. It tracks your heart rate. It's got your multi-sport modes, okay? You can go into training, which is your multi-sport modes, and you can put it on run or you swipe across and you can put it on your bike, your hike, badminton they have, or your workout. If you're running on a treadmill, or you're playing basketball, or you're just simply walking. And the good thing about this too is that it tracks your movements by GPS, so it'll actually know if you set it on walking or on running, exactly where you ran, and it'll show you on the map on the app exactly where you ran, and it'll know exactly the amount of mileage. So it not only goes by the pedometer, which goes by your steps, it'll also calculate it through GPS and know exactly the mileage that you ran, which is really, really cool. I mean, it's an advanced piece of electronic equipment, especially for the money. So I did like that a lot. There's so many things in it, I don't want to pass it up, but the one thing I will say is this here, it's supposed to hook up and tell you the weather. For me, I haven't been able to get the app, and this is where I'm going to go into it. The watch itself, or the Fitbit itself, is a great piece of equipment, but I had a little problem with the app at times. The app is a little, sometimes it syncs, sometimes it don't, so I wish the app was just a little bit better. But the equipment it does work well, so I'm not going to hold the app against the equipment. But the app is a little wonky on certain things. But for the big things, it does work fine. It does record your steps, your distances, your calories consumed, and it all does that automatically. Okay. It also monitors your heart rate all the time, automatically and continuously. So this way, if your heart rate's going above, or especially if you're working out, it'll vibrate and tell you. You can set so many different things. I think I'll put up on the screen here a couple of screenshots of the app and where it's showing you the heart rate, and it also tracks your sleep. It has a sleep monitor. It tracks how long you are receiving like deep sleep cycles or restless sleep cycles, so if you're sleeping well at night. So that's pretty cool. It also has different time. There's your steps. It has different faces of your clock too, if you want to change your clock around, things like that. It has a few different looks. So all in all, it's pretty cool. Now the app that they use for this is called on the Android. That's what I used it on. So I'm not really sure about. I guess it's the same on iPhone, but it was the Very Fit Pro app, and there's a couple of Very Fit apps. There was the 2.0, then there's the Very Fit Pro. But the instructions say to use the Very Fit Pro, but I guess they had a couple of apps come out over the time, and I guess they've improved on it. So the instruction manual says to use the Very Fit Pro app, which is the one we were using. And so like I said, for the most part, it works fine. I just couldn't get the weather to work, which is really not a big deal for me. But all in all, for the money, it's a really, really good little piece of electronic equipment. So if you're looking for a lower expensive fitness tracker, this is a pretty good one. So that's it, guys. That's the review. Jester Tester saying, be well, guys. Happy shopping. And until the next review, we will see you.